Now at 8 o'clock, we're tracking a developing story out of southern Kentucky this morning, where state police are on the lookout for a man involved in 2 officer shootings. Police in Richmond are investigating a robbery overnight that triggered a campus-wide alert at EKU. And Kentucky's major party candidates for governor are set to take the stage tonight in a major televised appearance.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning and happy Sunday to you. Thanks so much for joining us. Now, it is wet outside and Mike Linden is here with more details on today's weather.
That's right, Michelle. We are still looking quite soggy along southern and southeastern Kentucky, but it certainly is better than where we were yesterday at this time, because at this time yesterday, most of the state was getting in on the rainfall, but now things are beginning to stay a bit more isolated to the south and southeast. Not necessarily anything heavy at this time, but still dealing with light, kind of pesky showers this morning. There's still plenty of moisture coming in from the southwest. That looks to mainly stay away from us today, but in the coming days, this tropical moisture over the Texas area will work its way into the state. And coming up, I'll show you what impact that will have on the region coming up this Wednesday, which looks to be quite wet to round out the month of October.
Thank you, Mike. And in more weather news, Texans are waking up to some incredible devastation this morning as torrential rain and winds from one of the strongest hurricanes ever recorded blows through the region. The weather derailed a 64-car train hauling concrete. Firefighters in a single county report having to perform 75 water rescues. Authorities say they're doing their best to try and help as many people as possible.
We have numerous roads within the county that are either underwater, have been washed out.
Between 15 and 20 inches of rain have fallen in and around the Dallas area, with more rain on the way. The Houston area is expected to get about 5 inches of rain. This morning, WKYT is tracking a developing story we've been following overnight. State police in the southern part of the Commonwealth are on the lookout for a man believed to be connected to 2 officer-involved shootings in 2 separate states. And we've learned new details overnight. WKYT's Hillary Thornton is at our live desk with what we know so far. Good morning, Hillary.
Good morning, Michelle. Police in both Tennessee and Kentucky are searching for 62-year-old Floyd Cook after they say he shot at officers during 2 different incidents. The first happened Saturday afternoon in Allgood, Tennessee, where investigators say Cook shot an officer after a traffic stop. Police say that officer was hit in the stomach but will be okay thanks to his bulletproof vest. Investigators say Cook then took off in a black Ford F-150 and later on Saturday was involved in another shootout with police, this time across the state line in Kentucky. The shooting in Cumberland County also started as a traffic stop. Officers say when they tried to pull Cook over along Highway 61, he started firing shots at them before taking off into the woods. Now, thankfully, no one was hurt in this shooting, and that area near the Kentucky-Tennessee state line is where an active search is taking place. Cook is considered armed and dangerous, and police ask if you see Cook to not approach him but call 911. At the live desk, Hillary Thornton, WKYT.
Thanks, Hillary. And also overnight, police in Pulaski County are investigating a double shooting. Now, this happened at a home on Scenic Vista Drive in Somerset around 11:30 last night. Police haven't released any details, but firefighters tell us 2 men were fighting and both ended up getting shot. We're not sure of their conditions, but they did say they had to be airlifted to UK for their injuries. State police are handling the investigation. Now, police in Richmond are investigating an armed robbery overnight that triggered an alert at Eastern Kentucky University. Just before midnight, EKU sent out an alert saying the university shell station on the bypass was robbed at gunpoint. Richmond police have not released any details about that incident. Also new this morning, WKYT is tracking into an investigation into a possible home invasion. This happened at a home on North Broadway in Georgetown overnight. Police say around 1:30 they got a report of a man breaking into a home with a weapon. They later arrested that suspect but didn't find any weapons. He's been charged with DUI. Investigators think the homeowner and the suspect know each other and were fighting. The investigation is ongoing. Lexington police are investigating an armed robbery late last night as well. Police say just before 11 last night, 2 masked minors walked into the Marathon station on Bryan Station Road and demanded cash. They say one of those teens was armed. They were last seen heading toward Northwood Drive. No arrests have been made. It was another tough loss for Kentucky last night as the Wildcats dropped their biggest loss of the season. WKYT's Lee K. Howard has the details.
Well, it was no easy task for the Wildcats last night, facing a talented Mississippi State team and 60,000 cowbells. Kentucky has never beaten a Dan Mullen-coached Bulldogs team. The Wildcats offense would look good early on in the game. Boom Williams takes the rock 9 yards down to the 1 yard line. Almost got his way into the end zone, but it set up the 1 yard quarterback sneak by Patrick Tolles. It was reviewed and ruled a touchdown, 7-0 Kentucky. The Wildcats had a 10-7 lead in the second. State takes the lead right back. Dak Prescott to Darunyon Wilson, 13 yards, and Mississippi State takes a 14-10 lead. Just before the half, Prescott weaves his way through the Kentucky defense for his second rushing score of the game. The Bulldogs led 28-13 at the half, and Prescott and the Bulldogs having their way last night with the Wildcats. Final score 42-16. This was not a good-looking game for the Wildcats. They'll have to regroup as they welcome in Tennessee to Commonwealth Stadium next Saturday. We will hear more from Mark Stoops coming up tonight at 6 o'clock. But for now, guys, back to you.
Police in central Kentucky have been busy this weekend after 3 people were killed and others seriously injured in multiple car crashes. In Scott County, the coroner tells us that 23-year-old Paul Barton died after the car his sister was driving crashed on Kentucky 227 in Stamping Ground. Barton's sister is in serious condition at UK Hospital. Crews had to shut down part of I-75 for hours after a crash in Laurel County. And in Garrett County, police are busy this morning investigating another deadly wreck. The driver killed in Laurel County was 40-year-old Stanley Young from Boonville. The Garrett County coroner has not yet released the name of the driver killed there. And police in Oklahoma say they have a person in custody this morning after a car crash killed 4 people and injured 20 more. The crash happened yesterday afternoon at Oklahoma State University's homecoming parade. Stillwater police say one of those victims was a 2-year-old. Authorities say 25-year-old Acadia Chambers drove her car into the crowd. Chambers' fiance says he has no idea what may have caused her to drive into the crowd of people. Chambers is charged with DUI. 3 people are dead after 2 separate deadly shootings in Louisville. Those shootings were only about 9 hours apart. The first shooting happened around 12:30 Saturday morning. 2 people were shot. One of them died at the scene and the second died at the hospital. Police say both victims were black men in their 20s. Their names have not been released. The second happened on the other side of the city late Saturday morning. Police say they found a man shot to death in front of his apartment just before 9 a.m. Police have not arrested anyone. And tonight, Kentucky's major party candidates for governor will take the stage for a 3rd televised debate. Democrat Jack Conway and Republican Matt Bevin are taking part in a debate this evening at 6 o'clock on EKU's campus. The debate will air live right here on WKYT. You can ask the candidates questions on Twitter using the hashtag KYDebate. And Breeders' Cup festivities continue today after an action-packed kickoff yesterday. Whitaker Bank Ballpark hosted the Feeders' Cup yesterday. Tonight, thousands of the undead will be downtown for the annual Thriller Parade. Now that kicks off at 6:30. The Kentucky for Kentucky 5K starts this afternoon at the Kentucky Horse Park. Then, each night next week, there will be concerts, parties, and all kinds of horse-themed activities. The Breeders' Cup races start Friday and go into Saturday. For the full list of all the Breeders' Cup festivities, just visit our website, WKYT.com. And organizers at Louisville's Churchill Downs are trying to get the Breeders' Cup back to the Bluegrass State as soon as possible. Officials with Churchill Downs say they are bidding for the 2018 Breeders' Cup. Now, if Churchill Downs happens to win the bid, it would be the 9th time the race has been held at their facility. The 2016-17 Breeders' Cups are set to be held at tracks in California. WKYT This Morning is just getting started. When we come back, a chance find by an Indiana sheriff's deputy leads to a great day for a little boy in Minnesota. That story after this.
A soggy Sunday, or at least so far, for southern Kentucky, but I'm expecting a much busier work week ahead of us. And coming up, I'll take you through it and show you how much more rain we can expect to find.